Kia ora e te whānau ngā mihi nui. Kia koutou. We are at the end of week 6, well over halfway through the term. We've been celebrating Daffodil Day today, and thank you to everyone who has generously given towards the Cancer Society. It's been really, really lovely of you. And our actually community generosity full stop over this past term has actually been something really special, and I'll mention that in the newsletter, which is coming up right now. Dear parents, caregivers and whānau, e te whānau o te kura o tāua tēnā koutou katoa. We are into the second half of the term, and it certainly feels like spring is around the corner. Excitement is building for the Sunshine Team Year 4 to 6 camp coming up in the last week of term. We appreciate that there has been a response to camp donations to ensure that we are able to go. There have been a number of people who have donated extra to sponsor children who may not be able to afford it. This generosity is beautiful to see. In week 5, we held our basic factathon as part of Maths Week. As well as helping our tamariki to master their basic facts, we also raised more than $7,500 that is going to some key maths resources that will support learning in the classroom. Thank you to everyone who sponsored so generously. A couple of weeks ago, you may have seen me on the news advocating for learning support in schools. A One News reporter came into school and talked to myself, as well as Robin and Mrs. J, our special needs coordinators, about the challenges schools face as they try to meet the increasing needs of students. We want Tawa School to continue to be an inclusive and safe space for all students. To do this, we need to have the appropriate supports in place, and these supports cost money. The Tawa School Board has generously funded an additional $60,000 on top of MOE funding to ensure we can have as much support in classes as possible. Learning support is an ongoing and growing challenge for schools. I want to acknowledge our amazing teacher aides and teachers who work so hard for our students. To read the article and check out the report, you can go to the following link. From time to time, things can go wrong at school, especially when you bring a whole lot of little people into one space. We continually encourage our tamariki to let us know if something has gone wrong so we can support them to get things sorted. Sometimes students can be mean or unkind to one another, and we do not tolerate this. If we have dealt with something concerning at school, we will endeavour to let you know what has happened and how we have dealt with it. If you hear of something that has happened to your child and we don't know about it, please approach your child's class teacher in the first instance so they can investigate and follow up. More details about making complaints can be found on School Docs by going to our policies page linked from the website. We have a group of about 50 students who have been practicing hard for Tawa Goes to Town, happening on the 23rd of September. Thank you to Sarah Doyle, supported by Jason Barkle and Ali Lucock, for supporting our tamariki to be involved in this opportunity. Tickets for the event are now available from Ticketmaster by going to the following link. From the library. The 6th book club catalogue for 2024 has been sent home with students. It closes on Tuesday the 10th of September. Please order early to avoid missing out on popular items. Order online at this link or by sending the order form in cash to the school office. If you need any help with book club or have any questions about book club or the library, please call or email Angela at this email address. Attendance at school. Being at school is key to students growing in their learning and social development. As you will know, one of our key strategic aims is to have 80% of students at school 90% or more of the time. This is an aspirational goal that we are doing what we can to achieve. Below are some sobering statistics that highlight the impact of regular absences and learning time missed. Having one day per fortnight still means that half a term of learning is missed in a year. With our changes in the way we teach literacy and maths, the pace of learning is much faster, and regular time off means that gaps start to appear. We do our best to catch children up, but this can also put an extra burden on the student. We acknowledge that life happens and students may experience sickness or there may be family challenges to navigate. By all means, keep your child off school if they are unwell, and family issues need to be dealt with. However, if your child can be at school, please get them here so we can work with them. Please reach out if you need support with getting your child to school. I have another quick reminder about safety around school. I've noticed on the occasions I've been supporting our road patrollers the amount of people not using the crossing and dashing across the road. We need to be role models for our tamariki, so please park safely and cross the road using the crossing, even if it is a little inconvenient. And to wrap up, here's a great quote from Anne Frank. You can always give something, even if it is only kindness. On Tuesday, the 3rd of September at 6 p.m, we've got our Year 7-8 camp information evening. So if you are a parent or caregiver of someone in room 1, we invite you to come along to that so you can just find out about camp and what's going to be happening with that. And also coming out with this bulletin will be a link for the Year 7-8 or Year 6-7 intentions for next year. We really need to know who is going to be staying at Tawa School and who may be heading off to an intermediate. This is going to help with our planning. We're already looking at 2025 now. So if you could get that done, that'd be awesome. If you've already done it, you don't need to do it again. Thank you for giving us that information. Hey, have a great weekend and we'll catch up with you on Monday, ready for the start of week 7. Ka kite anō.